There are actually two distinct inflations to be talked about. One is asset price inflation.
Real estate prices, stocks and bond prices, things that the 1% hold.
And the other is consumer price inflation, which is real. It's happening right now. People are feeling it in their pocketbooks and in their bank accounts. And the Federal Reserve constantly talks about the consumer price inflation. But in reality, its actions are geared towards asset price inflation, not towards dampening it. On the contrary, towards keeping it going.
Since 2008, wealth has been inflated much more than goods and services by the Federal Reserve's creating $9 trillion of subsidy to the banks to support real estate prices and hence the value of bank-held mortgages and stock and bond prices. This is not discussed or even recognized in the mainstream economic models.
The textbook definition of inflation involves essentially too much money chasing too few goods. Money loses purchasing power, it is devalued. It happens due to money printing. And the conventional view was expressed by Milton Friedman and Anna Schwartz in a book they wrote back in 1963, in which they claimed that inflation is everywhere always a monetary phenomenon, which means it is caused by essentially the Federal Reserve and other central banks supplying too much money into the system. And this can only be quashed essentially by restricting the money supply.
But it doesn't look at all the non-monetary causes of inflation. For instance, we've seen oil prices and food prices rise simply as a result of the sanctions against Russia. We've seen the pharmaceutical prices rising, especially from Martin Shkreli, who vastly increased the prices. And you have a great concentration of monopolies, and they can raise prices for whatever they want, as much as they want. But the main inflation has been on infrastructure services. Privatization infrastructure has been probably the single major cause of price inflation, squeezing the budgets of the 99%. So when you say that inflation is only a monetary phenomenon, what Milton Friedman is saying is don't look at the power structure. Don't look at how markets are structured. Don't look at monopolies. Don't look at how the wealthy corporations are inflating. Look at something that we can blame on labor.